Tonight, a South Carolina family finally has closure after spending nearly 35 years wondering what happened to their loved one. Chris English joins us now in studio with more on how DNA technology played a part in solving this big mystery.
Michael Benjamin Davis was born in Richland County in 1965. After growing up in Columbia, Davis moved with his family to Canada before spending time in California and eventually joining a traveling carnival somewhere in the Midwest. By 1988, his family had lost track of his whereabouts. Then in 1993, children playing in a farmer's field near Greenwood, Indiana, discovered what were later determined to be human bones. Fast forward more than 30 years, and that field is now a golf course, and DNA technology has revealed that the bones found by those children belong to Michael Benjamin Davis.
This was the field
where the bones were found.
It's in 3 different locations. So this, back in the day, the farmer had plowed the field over 3 times in 3 different seasons.
Michael Vogan is with Othram, a company that uses a first-of-its-kind DNA system to help law enforcement solve cold cases.
And we look at hundreds of thousands of markers of DNA to basically build these very high-performing profiles that can then be used for a number of different tools. And you can use these profiles, if done the correct way, to detect very distant relationships in these databases, and then reverse engineer your way back to the direct family from which the DNA originated. And that's what we did in Michael's case.
Vogan said they compared Davis's DNA with samples from public databases, including 23andMe. After Davis's remains had been identified, Johnson County Chief Deputy Coroner Derek Wilson and Assistant Deputy Coroner Valerie Castro contacted Davis's surviving relatives.
You know, it's the call that we wait on. We don't really know. We were wondering, who is this person? You wonder, who is he? Who is he like? What was he like? What did he do? And we had to put ourselves in his shoes, and look at things like it was 1993 again.
Thursday, Lori Pineda traveled to Greenwood, Indiana from Florence to collect her cousin's remains.
We may not know what Michael's last days were or how he came to his demise, but we know it's him now, and our family can rest assured we're not wondering and searching or worrying anymore. So for that, we're deeply grateful to everyone.
And the Greenwood Police Department says the investigation into Davis's death is not over. They're hoping that with the public's help, they can fill in the missing pieces of Davis's final days. In studio, Chris English, News 19, WLTX.